What's up? Welcome back. Today's video is going to be a little out of the ordinary. I'm not going to be playing Fortnite, but I am going to be showing off my setup. Now, I did one of these a couple months ago, I believe, but since then I've made some upgrades, and in this video I'm going to show them off and also run down some costs. Right off the bat, I'm just going to let you know that everything I have in my setup, including my PC, I have gotten for less than $1,200. As some of you that have setups know, the price can get ran up pretty quickly, especially once you start picking up a chair, a PC, a desk, a monitor. You don't spend all this money at once, but over time, most people's setups end up finishing right around $3,000 to $5,000. That's why I think I have a pretty cool setup, especially for the price that it is. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Starting off, number one, probably one of the most important things at your setup is your chair. When you're sitting at your desk for hours on end every day, your back definitely starts to feel that. So that's why I think having a good chair is very important. And that's also the reason why I have just recently upgraded my chair. So the people over at GTRACING were nice enough to send me over a chair, and this thing is pretty awesome. This chair has a couple features that your average gaming chair just isn't going to have. For starters, it has a footrest. Not only does it have a footrest, but it can actually lean back. You can catch me just watching Twitch streams all day now. If you don't want the footrest anymore, you can just flip it up and tuck it right under the chair. It has the rollies on the feet. It also has your neck pillow and your lumbar support pillow. Neck pillows, I don't know how big of a fan I am of them, but the lumbar support on your lower back, it's so nice. And if you didn't know, I'm a little on the taller side. I'm right about 6'3.5", coming up on 6'4". And my last chair I bought for like 70 bucks off Amazon. It just wasn't cutting it. So as a quick comparison, this is my old chair. The very top of the head finishes about lower neck level. I also had to put a back support pillow because this thing messed my back up. This chair did its job for around the 2 years that I had it, but we have since moved on to better things. And as you can see, I now have a chair that actually fits me. My head still goes above the back, but the neck pillow sits in the right spot. I still can't get over this. This chair is sick, so if you want to pick up one of your own, they have this style and they also have many others over on their website, GTRACING.com. So if you would like to upgrade your chair or maybe just get a chair because you don't have one yet, head over to GTRACING.com, or you can use the top link in the description. You can go ahead and use code Carter2K20 at checkout and get yourself $15 off your purchase. After sitting in this, I'm a little mad I didn't upgrade sooner. Moving on to the rest of my setup, my next upgrade has actually just arrived, and it is an Elgato Stream Deck. This thing is so functional, it's ridiculous. You can do so much stuff with it. So let's go ahead and get a quick unboxing. Neat packaging. And this is all it is. I'm really excited to use this. I'm not gonna get too in depth about it, but it's gonna be really nice for streaming. It's gonna be nice for making my YouTube videos. It's definitely gonna be a cool little addition to my desk. Now we're gonna move on to my PC. So I bought my PC for $450. A very cheap PC, but it was not a pre-built, nor can you buy the parts needed for this PC for $450. The reason I got it for this price was that a mutual of my brother, someone that he knew in high school, had bought all the parts to build this PC late 2018, early 2019. I believe he ended up telling me that he spent right around $1,000 building up this PC. Now, whether that's true or not, I really don't know, but it has been a great PC for me. So the main specs are going to be an AMD Ryzen 5 2600 6-core at 3.85 gigahertz. I have a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 3GB. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM and 2,250 gigabytes of storage, which includes a 250 gigabyte SSD and a 2 terabyte hard drive. Now, I have a question for all you PC junkies out there, I need suggestions on what to upgrade for my PC. So if you know a lot about that stuff, then please head down in my comments and drop some suggestions, because I really don't know all that much about PCs. All I know is I want it to run a little better. I want to be able to stream a little smoother for you guys over on Twitch, and I just want my overall workflow to move a little smoother, a little more quickly. So let me know what some of the best upgrades I can make at this point are. I'm a little broke, so I only have about $800 to $1,000 to spend on upgrades, so let me know at that price point what the best upgrades for this PC would be. Now we're gonna move over to my monitor. My monitor was actually the first thing I ever bought for my setup. I got this monitor on Black Friday in 2018. I ordered it off some website online that was doing a sale. I got it for $180. It is an MSI G27C2 curved 27-inch MSI monitor. I got that stuff memorized. It's 144 Hertz, and right now it's the only monitor at my setup. I currently only have a single monitor setup, but I absolutely love this monitor. And I have that mounted on a little monitor mount that just attaches to my desk, so it adds a little more height to the monitor, kind of adds a little floating effect. And if you watched my last setup video, you may have noticed that in this setup video you can see that my cable management has gotten so much better. I dedicated a whole day to just fixing all my cable management because it was god awful. So now the only cables that you are able to see are my mouse cable and my keyboard cable. Everything else is hidden, is tucked away. I mounted some cord channels under my desk, and I think that alone improved the overall look of my setup a ton. So if you haven't done that yet, I definitely suggest heading over to Amazon and just picking up some cord organizers, some cable clips. You'll only spend like 20 to 30 bucks, and it'll improve the overall aesthetic of your setup a ton. The next biggest part of my setup is going to be my desk. I actually got this L-shaped desk that's a pretty good size for only 99 bucks off Amazon. It fits in the corner of my room perfectly. I can set my controllers and all my little accessories over on the right side, and I have my actual setup over to the left. There's not much else to say besides it's a desk and it's pretty quality. Moving on to my headset, I have the Logitech G Pro X gaming headset. I still use the leather cups. There's another set of cups that it comes with, but yeah, I've had these for around a year now. They also come with a really good mic that has Blue technology built into it. The same people that make the Blue Yeti and the Blue Snowball, all those, it has that same technology built into the mic. I've taken my mic off because I have an actual USB one, but for the time that I was using the mic, it was actually really good, especially for a headset mic. And yeah, these things are very comfortable, they look pretty good, and I just tuck them away under my desk on a little headset hanger. My next most important thing is probably going to be this beautiful Blue Yeti mic that I'm speaking into right now. I got this off of an Amazon warehouse deal. I believe I bought this mic for about $80, and I think brand new it is $120, so I got a pretty good deal on it, and so far it has been great. And I have that mounted to a shock mount that's also mounted to a little boom arm mount. And for the shock mount and the boom arm, it was only about 20 bucks for the two of them. And it helps so if I'm playing mouse and keyboard and my desk shakes, it doesn't rattle the mic. Moving on to my peripherals, I actually got both of my mouse and my keyboard with my PC. So these were incorporated in that $450, and is a Corsair M65 gaming mouse and a Corsair K55 gaming keyboard. Now they're obviously not the best of the best. They're not a 1-2 Ducky Mini or a Final mouse or any of those crazy things that are like $300. But for getting these and a PC for only $450, it was a pretty great deal. And I don't play mouse and keyboard all that much, so they work perfectly. My brother picked me up this extended mouse pad on my birthday, and I think it was like 15 bucks. We're winding down to the last few items. My next item, I believe, is very important if you want to do any sort of content creation, and that's lighting. This light is only about 30 bucks on Amazon, and I've mounted it to a bunch of GoPro mounts that I had laying around so I can stick it on my wall and don't have to worry about it. But this light, for only being 30 bucks, does a lot. This is me with the light on. This is me with the light off. You can turn the settings really warm, really bright. You can turn the settings really high and really cool. You can make the light really bright, or you can just chill with it. Now, along with this light, I also have a strip light on the back wall, and I have 3 color changing light bulbs in my normal ceiling fan light. Alexa, blue. And so those help to add the little blue glow in the background. So without either of those on, this is what it looks like. So small things like that definitely make a difference. I also have my Alexa paired to it, so I can say, hey Alexa, blue, and it'll turn my lights blue. Moving on to another thing that you probably need for content creation is a webcam. This webcam is a very entry-level webcam that a ton of people have. It is the Logitech C920. Now, I bought this used off of Facebook Marketplace for about 25 bucks. I believe brand new they go for around 60 to 70. And the last part of my setup is going to be my speakers. They're like $20 speakers on Amazon. They're called like Pebble speakers or something. I rarely use them, but every once in a while when I turn on a Twitch stream and I don't feel like having my headset on, I turn them on. They work pretty good for the price. And that's about it for my actual setup. Now, obviously I have other accessories like my controllers and all that sort of stuff. I still have a PS4. I have this huge TV that's right to the right of me that I ended up getting from the living room downstairs when my parents upgraded our TV. So I ended up with a 65-inch TV in my bedroom. That definitely doesn't factor into the price because that alone was probably pretty expensive. But yeah, that's going to be it. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Talk about your setups down in the comments down below. Make sure to drop a like on this video, subscribe if you are new, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. And that'll be the end of this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, drop a like if you did enjoy, subscribe if you are new, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.